scoring a rational activist. Others remain dormant, factual passages. Able to wage war when time call for it. Burn fire upon corporate setting his back. Sun is fall forward. See the big picture. Don't get stuck on small portraits. Tap resources. Just three inner forces. Mind, body, and soul working like piano chords. Linking the piece together from the root like Neanderthals. Reserving animalistic behavior when I convert into the cross satanic spiritual savior. Words that are used are the truth if I never gave ya anything else in your life. Remember words that I breathed on this mic. I print people a copy to read what I write. Tell it fast like my speed on a bike. Like a native chief, I speak and bring peace with a pipe. Subtle as a thief in the night with beats in a light. Check it coming, I'm blacking out like Slobodan Milosevic. Hold that, take some with you. Eternal pain when New Jerusalem hit you. Fall back, don't press the issue with script, lock, script, check, Bethlehem officials.
Yo, what is up, people? What is going on? Welcome back. We are here to do the watch party for the Acolyte. Got my boy Danny Graham in the house. And I think some other people are coming in, but if they don't, we're going to make it do what we do. Danny, where can they find you, sir?
You can find me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the Road to Wisdom. I just recorded and uploaded my one for tomorrow. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Those that follow me, it's called How Strong Are Your Bonds? So check it out.
Ooh, that should be very interesting. Make sure you guys check it out. And if you don't know where Danny's channel is, it is in the description box, so you guys can find it there. There's also a link in the chat where you guys can watch along with us. This time you'll be able to stay exactly where we are, what part we're at. So should be interesting. What are your thoughts, Danny? What do you think this show is going to be?
Man, I hope it's good, bro. It got two of the key ingredients. Lightsabers, Sith. So don't mess it up.
I'm right there with you. I have talking to my son today, and he's like, "Yo, Acolyte's coming up," and he's already thinking it's gonna be trash.
When do we get that from?
I don't know. He has his own mind. He's 25 years old.
Trash.
It's not my fault he has good taste in shows, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Trust me. Because I got a text the other day and I'm like, boy, yo, this Game of Thrones shit is fire. I'm like, oh, no, not you too, man. No.
I'll tell you, boy. I'm telling you, Nzo, if you get past that first season,
I did.
Every night you be like this right here. Now, my wife watches it like crazy. And House of the Dragon is even more fire.
Did that start or is it starting?
Not yet.
No, it didn't start yet.
House of the Dragon ain't no joke, boy. Ooh.
Okay. There's some good stuff coming up. You know what I mean? For those of you guys who haven't seen the Alien trailer drop, which looks really good. You know what?
Venom trailer dropped.
The Venom trailer dropped as well. I didn't get a good look at the Alien trailer, so let's put it on while we wait. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I'm gonna pop in. Let's see. Screen. Let's check out this trailer, guys, for you. Everybody watching. Let's see if it's any good. I think it looks fire, but
is it on? Can't hear it.
You don't hear it? Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah, because I muted the tab before that. Let's try this over again. Sorry, guys, if you couldn't hear it, but we're going to try it again. What up, Cole? What up, David Quintana? Thank you guys for popping in.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
What's happening?
There's something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the
No,
water?
there's just something in the fucking water. Fucking thing's hunting us.
Oh, but then don't worry, come on.
Run.
Is it crying like? Is it sounds like that? 'Cause I ain't hear that.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Mm-hmm. I know one thing. I wouldn't even be in space, bro.
You know what I mean? It definitely.
You got
It
that
definitely.
that scary appeal, like I always said.
Absolutely, and it kind of looks like it's taking from the original too, like, you know what I mean, like beats from that. So it definitely looks interesting. I'm definitely gonna go see it. So, let me see. It says this is a prequel to Aliens or something. What's up, Zachary? How you doing? It's not a prequel. Well, yeah, it is kind of. It's in between Alien and Alien, so it's in between 1 and 2. So that's very interesting. I'm glad they did it that way instead of the way they did Covenant and they did Prometheus, because I didn't really like those two movies. So,
Yeah.
but people there in the chat watching, what do you guys think? Is Acolyte's gonna be good? Let me know. I seen Venom is meh. David Quintana, Venom meh. I think the Venom trailer doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. You know, so. But I'm one of those ones that didn't mind the first two. The second one wasn't that great. The first one I liked. The second one was okay. So the third one, I mean, if you can get past the fact that Spider-Man's not in it, well, I mean, I got a little text one day thinking, oh shit, that is Spider-Man. Yo, Spider-Man's gonna be in Venom. Come to find out.
I swear I thought it was him. A lot of people did too. Got sent it like, yeah, man. But then of course, Fatal just like, nah, that's a fake. And then Rob, of course, that was fake. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it was a spoiler kings because I sent it to them. And they're like, oh yeah, no, Danny sent that to us. That's a fan made thing. And then I watched it again and I was like, fuck! Really gotta have Danny stop sending me goddamn
Yeah, I'm gonna stop now because I'm sorry.
got me hopes up too, because I was like, oh, if they do that, that would be fire.
Yeah, it would.
But yeah, they fucked it up. Hardy suggested that they had a Spider-Man. I'm sure he would have. You know, and I think, especially after what happened in the end credit scene of Venom 2, they could have kind of tried something, did something, maybe Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire.
I heard in this one he's going to be like a child. No, is this one? He's going to be a child.
Who's going to be a child?
Peter Parker. In some movies, he's going to be a child. Is it a Venom 3? It's some movie I heard.
Huh. No, I hope they don't do that. Because I would like to see maybe him run into Spider-Man and then Venom like changes his look to get the actual way it looks in the comic. You know what I mean?
That would be good.
That would make sense to why like he's like worshiping Spider-Man or something, you know, because we already know that symbiote has something with Peter Parker, so that would be interesting. We got 15 minutes, guys, for the Acolytes to come on, and Zachary said Acolytes is going to be a decent TV show. Boy, I hope so.
Also, to
because
me.
I can just see it now. If it's not good, the amount of women this, women that, Star Wars women, you're gonna see all of those posts on Twitter later on if this is not good. So hope they knock it out the park. Not sure how long each episode is, but hey, what's up, Nick Jones? How you doing? My expectations can't get any lower. Um, I'm kind of right there with you, to be honest with you, DQ. I'm kind of right there with you. I'm trying to keep it, not too low, but when I seen the trailer, I thought I was like, Kung Fu and Star Wars, is that going to mix?
Mm. Well,
Looks
look all right. Look all right to me because they kind of tested the waters when Darth Vader was doing all that stuff. I had never seen that before, blocking with his hand, all that kind of twisting and stuff, and dodges. So that's kind of sort of in the same category with what I've seen kung fu fighters do and martial artists do.
cool. Hmm.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it either, but can too much of a good thing be too much? You know what I mean? Like
You
we
think
get
they're
this
going
whole
to try
show.
and going Zack Snyder? You think?
Yeah, we get this whole show and everybody's doing kung fu, and I'm gonna be like, okay, so why weren't they doing kung fu in the prequels or wherever this place is after that? Why weren't they doing kung fu before that? So I just hope not everybody's doing it. I don't mind if there's a few people doing it. Plus they have Trinity in there already, so I can already tell it's gonna kind of,
Yeah, it can be kind of Matrix like.
you know what I mean? Which I don't think would be too bad because Matrix, I think, type would kind of blend with a Star Wars. Like I said, I just don't want it to look like a kung fu movie. Kennedy and Fred signaling, blaming the fans doesn't help. Yeah, but she always gonna do that. But plus, I also, you know, there has been some racist shit, man, that fans have said. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like you can't deny that. Moses Ingram wasn't a great character in Obi-Wan, but people hated her and got Negro comments and all kinds of stuff like
Ooh,
that.
yeah, you can say stuff without being so crass about it, but it is that
Hmm.
no, and that's one of the big things. Okay, we talked about earlier off camera, but like now how and the guy that does Dreamers Pro, Charles, I can't think of the last name, Sabanti or whatever.
Shabasky, yeah,
He was saying that we call men all kind of stuff. I don't hear him call them
yeah,
babies, bees,
hmm
all kind of stuff. But then when they use those same words for the WNBA, then it's a big problem. And you can't be duplicitous. And if
hmm
you want equality, then you got to take the same stuff that guys take. If they want these big $1 million contracts and all that kind of stuff, like the guys, guess what? You got to take the criticism, like the guys. So I don't agree with that. But you got to choose your words because who was saying that? The guy from the Celtics that's on the commentator, Kendrick Perkins.
Perkins, yeah.
Yeah. No, I ain't say, but you call look all the nicknames that Skip Bayless came up with, guys.
hmm hmm And it's funny. I remember I was watching Stephen A. and he was saying he never called anybody those kind of nicknames. And then I seen a clip and I should have saved it where he actually called the player one of those nicknames. You know what I mean? Like those derogatory names. I'm like, yo, Stephen A. is just I can't stand him sometimes, man. I really can't. Because we talked about it backstage too, where the girl called him out on the show and he
Mm-hmm.
was on this like, wow, wow. And then I'm like, but bro, she's right. I watched First Take for years, and maybe you've talked about the WNBA once or twice. You know what I mean? She didn't say you never did. She just said you don't do it enough, and she was 100% right. But then Stephen A. had to go on his show and try and, oh no, what are you talking about? And I'm like, just stop, man, stop it.
But you know what I would do? I would go back to 3 years and have my guys pull the tape and see how many times that I would show a whole montage. I talk about on this date, this date, this. If he get that evidence, that's what I would do. But if he ain't got it, then he might be sucking wind.
Facts. Exactly what I'm saying. What up, Chris?
But then again, you can't
What's
blame
going
Stephen
on?
A. Hey, what's up, Chris? Totally, because the other networks wasn't doing it, and to be quite frankly, the WNBA was boring.
Yeah, nobody cared.
Boring.
Nobody
And I'm
cared.
telling you, I compare this what Caitlin Clark is doing now. How is it any different than what Magic Johnson and Larry Bird did for the NBA? Because I remember before they came on there, it was taped.
Yeah, well, you already know what the problem is, man.
And they came and white girl in a predominantly black sport.
Yeah, that's exactly what the problem is.
And but Larry Bird and Magic Johnson together, they saved the NBA because it was going down the tubes, buddy, big time. So she coming in there and she's saving the WNBA. I heard there are several sellout games. Ticket sales have increased. Nike gave her a crazy deal.
20
so
million.
that'd be the same thing that these other guys girls can hitch their train to. I wouldn't be out there trying to hurt her. Because if you hurt her and put out for the year, you think somebody coming to the game to see her sit on the bench? That ain't
That's
smart.
the thing. She's not saving the WNBA. She's putting the WNBA on the map. No, and I'm not saying it necessarily is. It's not only her. There's some people that have been coming in the league lately, but this year, women's sports, especially the NCAA women's tournament, in some cases outranked the men's NCAA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because of her.
Yeah.
And she's bringing that to the WNBA. And I mean, yeah, it's stupid why they would be trying to hurt her. Because like you said, if she's out, ain't nobody going to be coming.
That's right. I'm not going to hurt my cash cow. I may not like it, but to try to hurt her, and then they're trying to blame it. Well, she's a rookie. She go through the rookie hazing or whatever the rookie. Okay, that's fine and good. But I guarantee you, and I could be wrong, I don't think nobody hazed Michael Jordan. I don't think nobody hazed LeBron James. I don't think they did. I ain't seen no video evidence of it. I ain't never heard nobody say, "Oh yeah, I did this."
They hate Michael Jordan, bro.
To the rule, huh?
They hate Michael Jordan, bro. The Pistons, the Celtics, the Knicks.
No, they shut him out like in the games and stuff. I'm talking about his teammates hazing him and saying kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, I know they did the dirty shots and stuff. Yeah, I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about like hazing, and that's what they're saying. A rookie gonna come in here. Yeah, I know that All-Star game. I think his first All-Star game, they said Isaiah Thomas kind of shut him out. But
no, there's a lot of NBA players that like they got hazed where they as the rookies they had to carry the bags and shit.
Yeah.
I think Kenny Martin was talking about it on Gil's channel where they had to carry the bags and they had to go get their lunch and dinner and stuff like that.
And I heard Shaq that said too recently that he's doing something to Kobe, and he was told by the coach, "No, don't bother him. Leave him alone. He's hands." He's like, "Huh? How?"
Probably.
Yeah. So there's some that get that preferential treatment. I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying it's fair. Do you think Larry Bird was hazed? I don't think so. I heard what's his face said, what's his name? They call him Cornbread or something. What's his name? You like, man, he said in the interview, this white boy, he can't play. And he starts seeing him shoot, and he ain't missing. And what's his name? Cedric something. He's on his team. They call him Cornbread or something. And he said, yeah, that's when I knew he was the truth and stuff. They might get a little bit, but once they out there and they see what them people doing, they don't mess with them. If the girl made a comment, only thing she can take away 3 points. What else can she do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has to prove it.
That's all she got to do is hit 3 points. I don't care if she can't do nothing else.
Chad, you got to be able to play some sort of defense.
I do not care. If she come there and she give me 30 points a night, I'm just saying that, I don't care.
So what if she gives you 30 points a night, but the person she's supposed to be guarding is like giving 35? because the record sucks right now. They're like 2-8.
Yeah, it's also the worst team in the league. But
Yeah.
here's the thing: it's just like in the NBA. Offense is what sells. Think about Major League Baseball. Ever since they cracked down on the steroid use and the juice ball, all that stuff, it's like, I mean, I don't mind it, but it's not nearly as exciting as it was when you had 3 or 4 players every year hitting 50, 60 home runs. Offense sells. I mean, I'm sure you guys watched it, but like I watched it like about 20 minutes of the All-Star game. They don't even try to block anything. They're just like, here, have the ball, shoot, go ahead.
The All-Star game is so freaking trash, bro.
Oh, it is. But
it's garbage.
But I mean, the league is primarily offense sells. They want high-scoring games. I mean, you still have to make it look like you're trying to, stop somebody. But you know as well as I do, if the ball's going in the basket and they're up and down the court and they're scoring, it's exciting.
Yeah,
and that's what sells it.
That's why they don't call travels and all kinds of shit in the NBA anymore.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because you're gonna be able to do some of them moves. Because I saw a clip. What's his name? Kyrie Irving. Man, he carried that ball so bad, and the move was so fire.
Facts.
You couldn't call it, man. So I don't mind that.
You don't mind traveling?
I don't mind. I mean, it was cupping the ball.
Oh, okay.
The traveling, yeah, you take 4 or 5 blatant steps, like I seen some people playing. Yeah, that's a little crazy. But he didn't travel for it, but he cupped the ball. I mean, oh my Lord. He had his hand under that ball. And he smoked the defender. I don't mind them. The traveling and the excessive fouling, yeah, okay, call that, but don't call the cupping, or we ain't gonna see none of this fantastic stuff.
And Nick Jones said everyone gets it, but they making Clark seem like she's the first NBA player to get hit. Look at Candace Parker rookie season. She was getting attacked, but the media wasn't saying nothing. Yeah, and I've seen some clips of other rookies getting hit like she is, but again, it's like Donnie said, the Jordan effect.
Well,
she's the one that's making the money. Like they made rules to stop Jordan from getting hit like he was getting hit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because people wanted to see Jordan. So, go ahead, Chris.
Well, I was going to say, to the point that Anik's making, that's true. Last year, the number 1 pick, I think, is also on Indiana's team. She was getting the same type of treatment, and we didn't hear about it last year, but they are bringing it up this year now that it's happening to Caitlin. They are saying it. Oh, this happened last year with her. So. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how,
All I'm saying is if it's what's going to propel the WNBA and make it better, then I think that's what you need to do. What up, Chill? If you want to come in, let me know, man. And for those of you watching, I got a link there that we can watch the show together, and it's going to start in 1 minute. So I'm going to put this up here. I'll bring this in here. And you guys can click the link in the chat so you guys get to see it and watch it with us. If you want to. Hopefully it's good. Said Chris, there deserves to be a double standard with her. Why though? I need the Fever players to stand up for Caitlin. That's what Matt Barnes said. He's like, where are the teammates? Her teammates are the ones that should be standing up for her.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you mean double standard though? How do you mean that? Because I'm with Nzo. Just by the way it sounds, I don't think any player, that goes Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, anybody, any sport, anybody does not need a double standard. It just needs to be at least somewhat even across the board. If something happens like what happened to Caitlin, that just needs to be called. You need to call those people out. in the story. It doesn't matter who that person is. It needs to be
Agree.
called the same way every time.
All right, I sent you the link, Chill. Let me see if this show has.
So is it going to be on your screen right here?
Well, it is. You won't be able to see it there, but you'll have to go into the link to see it. I'll put the link in the private chat, Chris.
Well, I see it in the background right there.
Yeah,
A little bit. Okay.
But I have the screen on it, so you won't be able to see it good. So
Okay, I got you. I have to go find the link. Hold on, just a second.
I'll put in the private chat.
Okay, cool. All right, and you'll have to give me a second because I'm on my phone, so it's going to be back and forth. So I'll be here, but I'll be watching on the other thing. So when I have to come in and talk, or if I come in and talk, I'll do it. I'll have to jump back in. So okay,
No problem. What up, Chill?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, David, in the chat? So when I said double standard, Chris, of course, you don't mean like, oh, you give her 4 points or nothing crazy like that, or you give her extra fouls. I just meant the standard in how we treat her. We should be glorifying her and allowing for, we should be, if she makes mistakes or errors, we don't highlight them. Rather, we speak to how great she is. The WNBA needs this. There's finally a player. I don't care about the white-black thing. There's finally a player who's going to be elevating this unprofitable brand, which has been losing money over the last few years.
Exactly.
You got to maximize it. Double standard.
Okay. In that context, I guess I can understand that. But listen, it's her first year. She's a rookie. If she doesn't have the points, and they're making it harder on her because they're really, smothering her. She's not getting the shots, or her teammates aren't giving her the ball. I'm not saying you got to say, oh, she's the greatest player in the world. You got to call it how it is. If she's making bad calls or bad plays, you maybe not make a total thing of it, but you still got to call them out on that. You got to say, I get what you're saying. And I guess to some extent I agree with that, but yeah.
I don't think she's making bad plays. I think that the fact is, what I'm thinking is that some of these ladies, and some of it is rightfully so. I've been in this grind 6, 7, 8, however long the WNBA has been in existence, and we can't get none of this shine. Now this so-called savior comes in, and we just supposed to bow at her feet. That's what some of it is, but some of it is just straight up jealousy. I think the same way we use that same word with the males, you can have that same verbiage with the females, but they're trying to act like there's a difference. It's not a difference. Unless you're going to totally cut out all these derogatory names they say about the male athletes. No female that I heard of was champion Russell Westbrook when they was calling him Westbrick and all this kind of crazy stuff and saying that he's a loser and all this kind of, and just calling him all kind of names. I ain't heard no female talking about, oh, we need to stop that. We need to be careful how we call this man out of his name. I ain't heard all that. But now, if Stephen A. and other male analysts say something, they want us to walk on eggshells, and that's not right.
Walk on eggshells. But the double standard thing, is the episode ready, by the way, Ansel?
Just about, yeah. Just go say what you're saying, and when you're done, I'll have it started.
Real quick, I know we've all seen the clip where LeBron says to JJ Redick, man, the players on my own team didn't like me in my rookie season. And you saw how Carlos Boozer said, rookie? Really? Darius Miles was like, you can't make an impact. They just feel that way. Players from the old guard, especially when they were the least winning team, they were a lottery pick. And then all of a sudden, this new player is supposed to make it better for me. It's going to be met with resentment and jealousy. And it happened for the males, LeBron.
Yep.
Unfortunately, hazing or having to earn your keep in sports, it's still there. And you're absolutely right. That old guard, especially the ones that have been in 10 years or whatever, that played through it all, and all these players on our team that didn't get this attention, and the league hasn't gotten that attention. They feel like, why all of a sudden, because of her, is all this attention here? Why weren't they paying attention to this? Because we've been playing this. I've been scoring 20 points a night or whatever, my whole career or whatever. They're players that have been good in the WNBA. But for some reason, this one comes in, and now they're like, oh, look, it's, I guess I can kind of see that, but it's difficult, and that should be something that her team needs to really rally around her and say, listen, she's bringing something to the sport right now, and it's good for all of us.
Yeah, money. Adik, I hear all those stats.
Absolutely.
I hear all those stats and stuff, but you gotta recognize, you gotta realize now, college speed is way different than professional speed. I used to didn't believe that. I went to a college game and I saw a pro game. No, I went from a high school game to a college game. I was like, whoa, this is much faster.
Oh yeah.
I can only imagine the speed from college to pro. So
Absolutely.
you got maybe she's not shooting like she did in college, but I guarantee you she's gonna work on the off season. She don't seem like somebody that's a quitter to me, and I think this is gonna fire up. And next year, the third year, wait, see, she's gonna be just once she learned that system. Once the coach designs the offense around her, like they did with Steph Curry, and she learns her way, she gets her legs, she gets that WNBA speed, she's gonna be all right.
Yeah, to your point, Danny, there's a video out there. I'll see if I can't find it and send it to you, Nzo. I can't remember the player, but there was a player that they had the 440 time from high school, and then they put them side by side and showed how much speed how much he advanced each time he went up. And I think it was football, and it was crazy because like he looked like he was in slow-mo in high school. It was like that's how crazy it was. Like he shaved like a whole second off.
Speed is crazy, bro. Once you go to them colleges and you get that dietitian, you get that personal trainer, you get all that the perks and stuff that you didn't get in college.
Absolutely. All right, guys, the show is up. Let's get it on. The link is in the chat, so for you guys that want to follow it, Chill, you got the link too? All right, let's go.
Lord, let this be not duddish. It's 42 minutes? Wow.
Yes. Yep.
The first episode is 42 minutes?
Yes, sir.
And they're giving us 2 tonight?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So you guys can hear everything, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Can you turn up a little bit?
Yeah.
Maybe I can turn my headphones up. Yeah, that'll work. I don't like this. You're not doing the crawl.
You know?
Well, it's a TV show. Maybe it
strike
doesn't
one.
deserve.
No, what Clone Wars had to crawl. Can you make it bigger?
I think you have to do it in the room.
All
right.
Yeah, and I can barely hear it. I don't know if it's on my end or your end.
There you go. It's bigger now.
Oh, maybe you can hear it better now.
Yeah, that's better. Thanks.
Okay, cool.
Oh man, look at that Rebel Moon look.
You know?
It's definitely karate, Anzo.
You know?
She was super strength look like.
Is that Carrie Ann Moss?
Yep.
Yes.
That's
I didn't
Trinity.
see she was going to be in this. Okay, I already like it more now because she's in it. Because at least she's going to make it look decent if it has a lot of this martial arts stuff in it.
That's not bad.
Nope. Coming out the gate.
What?
That was pretty tight right there.
That was a nice touch.
Yep. Sometimes you get killed in the first 5 minutes of the show.
It looks that way. But yet a lightsaber to the gut doesn't kill Sabine.
You know, I was saying the exact thing.
Well, metal's more material. It's like got something to it. Plus, remember, lightsabers can cauterize.
Yeah.
If she did, I'm gonna be highly pissed.
Already, Danny?
Yes.
She was reaching for the saber in the fight, but she just left it now.
You know? For those of you coming in, there's a link there. You can watch it with us. Tag along to where we are. Hey, listen. You know what?
Well,
We got a black lead that can fight. I'm down.
Yo, shout out George Lucas in the live chat.
Yeah, I know, right? What up, George?
is that a dream?
I hope not. I don't think so.
All you gotta do is put in the bank to tank. If Boba Fett can survive 50 years in the stomach of some kind of crazy, then she can survive that.
Facts.
That outfit looks too earthly.
Yep.
Way too earthly. Yeah, I agree.
Got two colors. Wow.
You know, DEA and a DEI in effect. That's right.
Three colors. Wow.
What's that?
Three colors.
Mm-hmm. You know? And the one white person died.
You guys are just loving that, aren't you?
100.
Just pouring out the office, bro. Pouring out the office.
The kill count is well in your favor right now.
It's better that someone else dies in the first 10 minutes of a movie than us. She's cute, though.
What?
Mm.
It's gonna be like a sister, twin sister, or something.
That's what I'm thinking.
Can we see that little tattoo she had on her forehead?
No.
Because the one
And
that killed her,
because, go ahead.
the one that killed her had a tattoo on her forehead.
Well, and because they're both Force users, she sees what she's doing. That's why she woke up. So it was kind of a vision in her head, but that's why.
Yeah, it would make sense.
I'm surprised how little you guys know. It's been known that she has a twin sister during the promotion of this.
Did that? Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Next time you look at the poster, you'll see it.
Chill calling us out, boy. Like, you guys didn't know that shit?
No, I'm not mad at you. You're supposed to be
No, I'm
blind, right?
joking. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just kick him off the screen.
Facts.
Come in, all that Canadian bravado.
Toronto. It's different.
You better see Yoda.
Good point.
He's got good English.
Mm-hmm.
There goes representation.
And chill, by the way, I do vaguely remember that being said, but remember, they started talking about this like 3 years ago, and then it kind of went quiet for a while, and then within the past few months, we got everything.
I ain't know none of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was Carrie Moss, whatever her name is, I'd be pissed.
They just put her in there, to get that big name in there, Danny.
Yeah, 4 minutes of screen time and she's gone.
Yeah, they probably couldn't afford her.
That's what these fastbacks are for.
Mm-hmm.
So she can act it.
Kind of wish it was Yoda. Mm.
Well, that's kind of cool to see a dead ship in the asteroid field hit asteroids. Don't really see that much in this.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Padawan dropout.
You know?
At least they've
Hey, Dandelion.
given, at least, she has some training. So it's not like, oh, she just did it.
Happy birthday, Dandelion. Hope you had a good one. Man, that robot is good for anything, eh?
Is she about to get a free ship?
Pretty much.
Oh, jeez. That's crazy. Okay, maybe they're going to destroy the ship. Okay. That does not look like a good place to crash.
Nope.
Just saying. I mean, maybe it's just me, but you know.
I'm right there with you.
They face paint only white actors. Remember the green woman, the other one with the little face stuff? Her too?
Mm-hmm. That's good. No. God. I wouldn't be following that thing. I'm sorry. Yeah. So she didn't remember she had a sister? Oh, okay.
She's really gonna stop waking up like that.
You know?
Yeah, first thing. Okay, so he knows she had a twin. I
But
don't think
now,
she killed. I don't think she killed the guy, the lady. Wait a minute. Does that mean her evil twin is still alive? I mean, right there, you
you
should have done the math.
know what I mean? Like he already knew she had a twin, and all of a sudden now he's telling people about it.
Yeah, and it's like, well, she wouldn't have killed her. You need to get your personal feelings out of this. Well, I mean, can we talk about the elephant in the room? She did have a twin.
You talked over,
Exactly.
you talked over the line. I saw her die.
Oh, that's what he said.
Still,
Yeah.
She survived.
He turned his lightsaber on, but he's not prepared to kill.
Exactly. I guess he's using it for light.
Yeah, it's his nightlight. So yeah.
Yeah, it was the bad guy who made the prepared to kill.
I know. Oh, please.
So obviously they're trying to incorporate a bit of the rule of two in this.
Yeah.
How so?
What'd you guys think of that first one?
I
Good
thought it was
setup.
okay at the beginning, but it kind of got a little slow.
Yeah, I don't know. It was good. I liked it. But yeah, I mean, you need to watch the pacing as usual with these shows. But let's watch the second one.
Oh shit, Danny stepped away. Hold on. I'll pause it until Danny comes back. So you guys can give your thoughts on the first episode.
I liked it. Some good fight scenes. They didn't look. I think one of the things we talked about with the Disney trilogy is that a lot of the fight scenes just look sloppy and stuff. Carrie Ann Moss, of course, knows what she's doing, so that looked good. So far, I mean, the fight scenes, the different stuff there, it looks good. They're doing a good amount of jumping around and following everybody equally. That was, again, there are pacing issues with a lot of shows. I think it was a little slow, like you said, but not horribly slow. When you got enough from one scene, they jumped to another, and it worked well.
Mike, yeah, you're not going to be able to watch it here, but there's a link pinned to the chat where we're watching it in a watch party room, so you can pop it in there and watch it there. Chill, what did you think?
I just thought it was decent. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna be the negative guy. We could have got like another Dave Filoni series that was greenlit, but instead we had to do the Acolyte. So for that reason, what I'm comparing it to Mandalorian, kind of those shows that take place in that time period. All I'm going is, this is what we're losing out on another Ahsoka season 4 or another,
Well, they're supposed to be doing another Ahsoka from what I've read, but I don't know if that's actually going to go through. And also, Dave Filoni is a part of a lot more of this than people realize. I mean, he's pretty much calling the shots. Yes, Kathleen Kennedy's a lot to do with it, but she's let him take a lot of the reins. So he may not be like fully entrenched in this, but I have a feeling you're going to see stuff that kind of have his mark on it.
I don't really care about his mark. I care more about the ongoing story, which incorporates what Ezra's doing, what the Mandalorians are up to, and Boba Fett.
Well, sure, but
This had
here's the
nothing to do
thing.
with
This is
it.
something. No, but this is something that does add to things we haven't seen, and I know a lot of people wish they would go back to Legends and just start using the Legend stories and stuff. But since they're not going to do it, they got to do these things. They got to do stuff like this to make that that story come out in their version of Star Wars. And I mean, I get what you're saying though.
It's just an in between show. I'm watching it. I'm enjoying. Okay, this is what happened years ago. Yeah, that we got melanated women in the lead, and they had that other Jedi also, which is cool. And like I said, like that woman who painted her hair green, and there were 2 times where there were aliens with speaking roles, and they had all these prosthetics on their face. I hate when they do like a black casting, but then they, like Ahsoka, Rosario Dawson. But look, she's painted and she's unique. They get away with saying we casted somebody black without getting, without the audience getting that advantages of seeing someone whose skin, which is kind of the point of casting somebody who's black. But yeah, we did a thing. We got melanin on screen, and she's the lead and the villain. It's cool. It's so far so good. I'm not mad at anything. Even when I said something about the lightsaber got lit, and that's what not May or Osha, one of them said earlier when they were killing her. You only take out your lightsaber when it's time to kill. First of all, that has never been the case. They just made up a rule like that.
I agree. That is true. That is correct.
But that's fine. Like, I knew that knowing the mystery of there's a twin sister hurt, because like that was the whole point of this show, and it was supposed to be the big reveal by episode 1. Maybe that's a good reason why there's going to be 2 episodes.
Was there the PR in her too? Yeah, she do. I thought it was okay, like you said. I didn't think it was spectacular. At some points, it felt kind of like a little bit of a Star Trek-y kind of.
Yes. Oh, I've seen that too with the mag boots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you guys were mentioning that the sleepwear she was wearing there at the beginning was really like
Star Warsy.
Exactly, and that did kind of have more of a Star Wars or Star Trek vibe. And I kind of get it. The ships and the stuff going on around her, that's very Star Wars. But there are things there that seem a little out of place. And I mean, let me just get you both back on the side that this is, for a start, this is pretty good, since I know for sure Nzo will now agree with me. Since you think it was okay, let's go back and let's watch the first episode of Andor, and then we come back to this. Let me know what do you think.
Watch the first episode of what?
Andor.
Absolutely not.
See? So what did you think of this one again?
Better than Andor.
I love Andor. I know a lot of people don't. I love Andor. I mean, this is good. I liked this. This was a question mark, and as long as these series don't just totally blow, I have some faith for Star Wars. It's one of those things. I know there's a lot of negativity out there, and I know a lot of people talk about woke this, woke that, or look at this. They're using a lot of women in the. I try to look past all that. I said, fundamentally speaking, though, does it feel like is Star Wars? Is it enough Star Wars? What's the fight scenes look like? It was interesting that they let her use the throwing daggers instead of, and she didn't use the thing. I think those are cool little twists that are nice in this. And then some of the martial arts, I know a lot of people were questioning what martial arts would have to do with this or why they would do it, but it works. So far, it has. I just said, like I said earlier, I don't want it just to be like every time there's a fight scene, it's going to be martial arts. You know what I mean? I think if they do it in like increments or whatever, it will be fine. In the games and in the books, the Old Republic, the lightsaber battles are epic, and you need to at least have some of that in this. At the end of this, there needs to be a pretty epic. No, I agree. And I'll say the fighting in this was a lot better than in Ahsoka and all the other shows so far. I think the fighting.
So the episode already went off.
What's that?
The episode already went off.
First episode, yeah. When did you walk away, Danny?
Man, I tell you, my wife, boy.
I know. Look,
Boom, boom.
trust me. Trust me. All right, guys. So Danny is about
30
to get
minutes
into.
before the store closes, I got to go do something, boy.
Okay.
It's okay. Let's get into the second episode. How much did you see in the first one, Danny?
It
How much
stopped when she
did
was
you?
breaking out of the ship, and y'all said she's gonna get her new ship, a free
Oh
ship.
wow, that's when you
Well, she
lost.
didn't get this new ship. You'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
check it out.
It wasn't. I mean, I said it was good, but
Did it
I
leave
agree
on-
with
did it leave on a
Chill and
cliffhanger?
yeah, it
What's that?
was. It had a
Leave on a
little bit of
cliffhanger?
a cliffhanger.
Okay.
There was a cliff.
Not
Yeah,
really.
there was a cliff.
How long is the second episode?
38
Each
minutes.
each one's supposed to be like 35 minutes, give or take. They said.
Okay.
Well,
All
I
right.
can do it for that time. On that thumbnail you got put up, she looks like the girl that played on Superman and Lois.
Which one?
Was
Oh
she on
yeah, a
that?
little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Looks like the daughter.
Like Steele's daughter?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, she does. Mace Windu, Danny.
How to do it too. But the link of the drum set,
I can only dream. That's pretty tight right there.
No.
Say like Magneto. You get on ninja shoes? What happened to the knives?
You know.
I thought you picked him up.
Is that Hoth?
No, just some planet they crashed. She crashed the ship.
Bacon.
He's being realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I read somewhere that the Jedi wore lighter color clothes, but Anakin wore the dark because he was more to the dark side. They all were wearing pretty dark clothes to me.
A little bit, yeah.
I didn't know in Star Wars they had ESPN.
Joker, he talking about a lot of junk to the master.
And he seemed like he was so happy to see her the first time he met up with her.
Yeah.
Now,
But that force choke.
They do a good job of making the two characters look the same, even if it's the same actor.
mm-hmm.
What time period is this? This is before Clone Wars?
This is Old Republic.
Old Republic, okay.
You know, like so nothing we've seen yet. So basically, this is when the Jedi were all over the galaxy to keep the peace.
Gotcha.
It's Ezra Miller.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't even had a crawl.
Nope.
Or semi-crawl or nothing. Hmm. Who is this master?
They showed a little bit at the end, but they didn't show him.
Yeah,
So,
I think they're gonna like. I think the World War II is going to come into this
What was
heavily.
Palpatine Master name?
No, Darth City or Darth Plagueis. No, I doubt it's him. This would probably be quite a bit before that.
I thought he found a way to extend his life longer than usual.
this gets in so easy, in and out, easy.
Joking.
Hopefully, Jedi come in.
Did Torben start the fire?
I have no idea.
Mhm.
It had to be the young version so they could share scenes.
Mm.
Not really. I mean, they've had rotoscoping for years.
What a dummy.
So, I mean,
She's gone and he's dead.
She got there first to make it look like possibly she done it.
You know what I mean? Okay, now it's
Or she pick up the bottle like a fool.
well, of course, it's like Scooby Doo. I mean, or like a horror film. Don't take the freaking banana. Take the gun. It's the same thing.
Hey man, we're not all cops. We're not all thinking.
I could say something, but since well, I was just going to say, not all cops are stupid, just the vast majority. I'm kidding. So the question here is that did some of the masters, these four masters that she's going around to kill, are they conspiratorial like Sith or something, or is there something else going on that we don't know about? That's what's going on.
Maybe this is the beginning of the Great Jedi.
No, Bendu's already been in things.
maybe Danny.
Padawan smarter than the master.
You know?
It does happen.
Dummy.
I like this better than the first episode.
So far, it's all right.
You remember me of Donnie Yen a little bit.
A little bit.
Rastafarian Jedi.
You know.
I'm dead.
You know.
More than likely.
You may want to see this.
Hmm?
So you want to see this? It's like, hey, no joke. bet it's one of them suckers in the Jedi Order.
What's that, Danny?
It's one of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm. I knew it.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's him.
They just let us feature
Good.
fucking
Sheila's yawning. That ain't good. Shoot. At least they're world building.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. What'd you think?
It's
I liked it.
it's up and
Yeah.
down, up and down. Got me a little interested. I don't know how good the story's gonna end up being, but it ain't it ain't the worst thing I've seen.
Again, they're doing a good job of jumping around where it's necessary to keep the story moving and giving you different things each time. Um, I think we've talked about this mostly with the Bad Batch, and I haven't seen this past season. I need to go back and watch it. But the Bad Batch had a bad habit of following one group or one thing for just a bit longer than they should, instead of jumping back and forth. And this one's at least going back and forth. They've kept May and her sister separated enough that makes it so they can follow both of them. And sometimes, as in this episode, they're gonna intertwine.
I think OSHA, she missed that shot on purpose with the stun guns,
I agree.
and
He did.
from the way
I
Soul
agree.
looked at her, Soul knew it.
Yeah, he knew. He see what she did. Did you like it, Chill? What'd you think?
No, it's fine. I didn't love it. I don't want to overpraise it, especially when I know stuff about episode 3. So yeah,
How many episodes is total in this? 6 or 8?
8.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
The story's not slow. I mean, far as like move, it's not like a snail's pace. The world building pretty good so far. It started off out the gate action packed. I don't know, Nzo, you might be don't like all the martial arts, but I don't think it was too much.
No, neither do I. I don't think it was a problem. I just think it was slow. I just think it's slow. I just think it's interesting, but not. I don't know. It's kind of boring, to be honest.
It's not. What's his face slow? Not me. What's the thing that everybody not chill, but Shifty praises so much?
Andor?
Which one? Andor? Oh yeah, no. It's definitely. Chris said that earlier. He's like, "Let's go watch Andor." I'm like, "Nope, I'll never watch that again." So it's definitely better than Andor. I'll give it that. But I mean, it's not horrible. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot worse Star Wars.
It is going to be 8 seasons.
8 episodes.
Or 8 episodes, whatever, 8 seasons. Yeah, sorry. I got an early morning, so I'm getting tired. Anyways.
It really got me interested in who's this master going to be. That's what I'm interested in seeing.
You mean you want to be rewarded with all the books you've read? You want to hear a character you've heard of before? Plagueis?
You think it's going to be Plagueis?
Revan? I don't know. It's High Republic, so it's 100 years before Phantom Menace.
Well, Plagueis wasn't necessarily 100 years. I guess he was, but I don't. Here's the thing: if they use a current Sith in canon or in Legends, we'll go Legends because it's not canon yet. They use that. They're gonna set themselves up for again tons of people going like, "Well, this isn't how he was. This isn't right." I don't know. I think they might be better off just putting somebody in there.
It can be a double-edged sword as Revan, because Revan is really a big character. I hear a lot of these YouTubers talking about he was such a badass. So if it's him, it may garner them some, but they better do him right. If they mess it up, then it's going to be all kind of even more.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. If they go with a master that's already has some background in the Legend series or something, most people are going to go with what they know about that character already and chastise it if it's not right.
You notice when they were asking, "Hey, what should we do? What's the strategy?" And the man gave a strategy with, "Oh, we got to protect the perimeter." And then a woman said, "Actually, just send in Osha, and she'll look just like the way that May does. That's when we get the confession." And how she outsmarted and belittled the man. Now, get ready for that. That's coming. I got no problems with that, bro. It's just a Padawan. That's why you got to listen to every voice in the room. The Padawan had a good idea. Forget the male-female stuff.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. But
But you better very good point.
Yeah,
tomorrow's gonna be. It's gonna be. I guarantee you're gonna hear it from geeks and gamers. We're probably going to hear it from Mark. Yeah, you're probably right on that.
You know, here's
So
an
you're gonna
interesting thing, man. The black guy was wrong. The black guy was the Jedi Knight. I forget his name, but start with a K. That guy looked like an idiot. Now he is a male, but he's black. So I don't know how hard you go for that.
and they're still gonna go hard because it's
Oh
the
yeah,
male part, right? They don't care
and the
about the
black
skin
gonna be the
color.
cherry on the top.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
They're just gonna attack. I mean, again, I get so. Listen, it's like people who talk about the downfall of Disney. Folks, you've been talking about that for 5 years. It still hasn't happened, but you guys keep making it sound like it's imminent. Same thing with Star Wars. You know, if you're a Star Wars fan, turn your mind off, watch it. I'm not saying that means it's going to be good. I'm just saying watch the whole thing first. They're already going into it looking for the woke or the pandering or the all that stuff. They're looking for that. So anything that has a even a minute speck of wokeness or inclusion, they're going to think it's full on. That's exactly what it means. Oh, look, right there. That means this. No, not necessarily. Again,
Did you see that little alien from the first episode covering that person's mouth? That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to shut the white man up.
sure, there you go. Exactly. Well, but what I mean is that, you know, that's all they're going to see in this. Is exactly what they want to see.
I gotta see it happen first before I say anything. So, but like you're basically going off of what's happened before.
Yeah. But
I almost guarantee it.
Yeah, me too. Because that's what brings the clicks. That's what they like to see. That's what gets them their money, right? To say it's woke and agenda, and they're gonna call it DEI for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
I guarantee you the complaint about the white woman dying first.
No, probably, and within the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, because again, I think we've talked about it on Chaos Central and on our other streams we have. The important thing is can the actress or actor act? That's first up. If they can handle the part, then you look at it, and you know what? It's just considered a bonus if it falls in DEI or wokeness or anything. Then it's just a bonus for them. They're able to quote unquote push their agenda, which is what people will say. They're able to do it, but as long as the person acts well, what are you going to say about it? They were the right person for the part.
And let's get it out the way right now. The acting was fine.
No, the Korean guy had terrible acting. There was a point where he was talking to, by the way, full screen us. There was a part where he was talking to Osha, and you can tell that they were reciting their lines at different times because they were never on screen at the same time. That like one person was talking to somebody, and the other person wasn't on the screen with them. And I know that was probably because she filmed her part in the morning, and then it took like 7 hours to get his part, and they would probably be reading the lines to him. Now you got to repeat it in this cadence.
Well, the Asian, but I'm talking about the black girl. Her acting.
Yeah.
Like if you compare her acting to Moses Ingram, Reva, it's night and day. Reva was a horrible actress. I didn't like her acting in that at all. But I think the black girl in this, she held her own. She was good.
I agree with that.
The Wookiee Jedi at the ending was cool. It sucks that the first time we see a Wookiee Jedi in live action, it's gonna be for a little TV show.
Yeah.
Actually, no. We seen one in was it Bad Batch or Clone Wars? There was a Jedi Wookiee.
Gunji.
I can't remember what the name was, but
yeah, and it was cool in animation.
Yeah,
but for live action, that's a movie character. A Wookiee who's a Jedi. I want to see that in live action.
Yeah.
And the way they make it seem is like the Wookiee's probably going to die.
Everyone's gonna die if there's Sith in here because for 100 generations we've never seen the Sith.
True.
Yeah.
Which then goes, what's the point of the show even? It's just like this limited series that happens and that's it. There's no promise of a season 2, which we're just gonna be here for 6 more episodes. And hey, did you enjoy the ride? I mean, sometimes that's okay for your entertainment, but I want long form. I want to know that what happens here affects that, which affects that. But I already said that in
It'd
our
be
first
really
little
cool
break.
to see them tied
But-
into the existing.
Yeah, you see, I think that's the thing. I think they'll figure it out how to tie it in. But right now, it's just giving us something we haven't seen in live action, which is Old Republic stuff.
But here's
We'll
another
see.
thing. Here's another thing I'll say too, right? Because we've always said they need to get away from the Skywalker saga. They pretty much destroyed that. So to have something different like this, Old Republic, 100 years later, you can put hints of what's gonna happen in the past, like with Anakin and all that. But you're not gonna be messing up any of the lore. So I think that's why they went to Old Republic.
Well, they could do kind of like the Force, or not the Force. What's the one with you don't like? I'm strong with the Force. The Force is whatever.
Oh, Rogue One.
Like how they tied Rogue One into Star Wars. That was pretty cool how they did that. They could kind of, like you said, kind of hint it, but don't show something.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have an issue with that. I think in the long run, there's going to be some sort of hints to what we've seen. Maybe, I don't know.
It would be cool, I think, to see Yoda maybe on the last episode. A young version of Yoda.
Well, Yoda's been around for over 800 years, so
Yeah, so he should be in this.
Yeah, Yoda should be there. I think that's the issue that I have, that they haven't showed Yoda. Maybe he's not the leader of the Jedi.
Don't wait till the last episode. Show him maybe on a mission or something. Don't show him nothing because it'll take away from the story. Because everybody be focused on him. I'll wait maybe the last episode of the season, if it's gonna be multiple seasons of this year, and then give him maybe 5 minutes on the screen and boom.
A planet of Yodas would be crazy.
Well, it could be, but I don't think they're ever going to touch where he comes from or anything. So I don't think we'll see that. But I could see him putting him in like the last episode when they find out that she's got a master and the master's a Sith. And at the end of the very last episode, you see him and it says, two there always are, a master and an apprentice, like he says in the prequel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He just give him the same line. But then that's like his, that's the type of thing you use Yoda for, is just that quick, cameo.
But then you know what you're gonna hear, right? Member berries, guys. Member berries.
Yeah, about that.
Member berries. Yeah.
So that's not a problem.
No,
that's kind of the whole. That's why you do these things.
I can't wait until tomorrow morning because it's gonna start around about 7 or 8 a.m. You hear X. It'll be on X.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you'll probably hear it now, Danny, because it came on early, right? So you'll probably see some stuff on it now. I haven't checked it, but I'm pretty sure it'll be on there somewhere. But guys, I appreciate everybody that came in to watch it. We got 34 people up in here watching with us tonight. We'll be back next week for episode 3. I'm going to go around the panel so these guys could talk about the channel. First off, Mr. Danny Graham, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Road to Wisdom, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Hangout, OC sometime, Storms Live.
Yes, sir. Mr. Knight, what about you?
We're going to review 3000 Chaos Central and Hunstar YT. Those is where you can find me. I'm going to have some stuff coming out about some Marvel news here probably in the next few days. So check that out. And thank you, Nzo, for having me. I'm going to jump off because I got to get to bed now.
Yeah, no problem. You have yourself a good night.
Later, guys.
Thank you for popping in. Where can they find you, sir?
You can find me on Chillmonger, where I did a video talking about the posters, especially this one that you're about to share right now, because clearly you can see that they minimized her face in it where she's not centered, and then they hid how dark her skin truly is in this poster. That is not okay, and I'm not reaching. So go check us out, Chillmonger.
Wow.
I don't know about the reaching part because she's not as dark. She's really light skinned, so I don't know. But definitely, guys, check out the video that he did over there. He also has a TikTok as well, so make sure you check that out. Like I said, we will be back next week. David Quintana, Dandelion, Rogue Comics, Anik Jones, Zachary, all you guys for coming in. Thank you very much. Poe was here as well. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Recast, inshallah.
All right.
know we people cons. We take dancing to a higher rank. We spend pound and we spend franc. Jonathan new dance and a Jamaica and Bronx. Yeah, on the river, on the bank. Kick out the shoes because you put them your camp. Stay in the river, on the bank. Jonathan new dance and a Jamaica and Bronx. Yeah, down the flank, we a go down the flank. Like a baller, we go down the flank. You're cheap, pretty young, get in your